I've got juicy HBAR news for you along with a big date coming up. We're going to talk XRP price and news because a big hater is liking XRP now. ETH is getting some support as Bybit buys back.
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
Lots of hot news to get in today, so let's get right into your comments. Are they hot? Are they spicy? Are they naughty? No, I'm not talking about your selfies. I'm talking about your comments. Maybe I'll share them. Freaks. JG8497 says, I think nobody's advertising XRP because nobody's going into debt to buy XRP. We're referencing MicroStrategy here. Like people that go into debt to buy BTC. I believe they both have a strong future, but Bitcoin doesn't have a top. Very interesting take there. And yeah, you don't hear about companies going into debt to buy XRP, just BTC. It's really, and by the way, they're leveraging tons of debt, so you kind of have to ask yourself, what happens when this debt matures and they're not making money as a company? They got to sell their BTC, right? Doran Butler, channel member, thank you for the support, says, well, I'm sort of neutral on the loan or whatever that activity is or was, talking about the XRP going to Bybit. Who else stepped up to help a brother? Well said. Micro boys add to the possible liquidity needs? No, girlfriend, they didn't. Ripple is shoring up a flood while lots of sideline quarterbacks. Nice take on there, Doran. Love it. Nice work, Klaus. Keep it real on a blase weekend. That's why I'm here to spice things up for you. We started off with the hot comments. Speaking of hot comments, Kevin DeVries is speaking my language. Says cash, cool. Laundering cash, not cool. Romping in the hay, cool. Paying to romp in the hay, well, no matter what, it costs something. Well done, Kevin. Yeah, been talking about the whole Bybit thing out there. XRP loan of 40 million XP to Bybit. We'll get into that and more along with ETH. This is a fucked up story with ETH, but let's get into this first. Bitcoin's sitting at 95,811. ETH is 2804. We're going to pay attention to that, okay? XRP at 255. HBAR, we got big news coming up. There's a lull in price leading into a big event and a big news story. So two HBAR things come. HBAR 20.9. What else we got? Sweet at 327. XLM at 33 cents and Doge 24.1. Trying to get to 40,000 subs. We're getting super close. Help me out. About 50% of you are not subscribed. You know it is free, just throwing it out there. And I did do the channel while on vacation for like 4 weeks straight, so there is that too, trying to earn those subs. Ethereum surges as Bybit buys back 279 million. Okay, so ETH has been like a major laggard in this play. We all have to agree with that. And then the whole Bybit thing happens. And then ETH gets a little move up here from 26 and change up to 28. It's not a good move, but ETH is still a laggard. Like this is just not a good sign for ETH at all. In fact, zoom out and look at this. This is not a strong move. ETH made a good move at the beginning of 2024 when the BTC ETFs went rolling. And then went back down to the 2,400 mark. ETH is, okay, a lot of players out there have broken all-time highs since the bull run of 2021, 2022, right? We've seen BTC do that and then some. We've seen a whole bunch of alternatives to BTC do that one. But ETH has just been a big piece of poop. Now ETH is getting support because someone hacked 1.5 billion worth of it. And now they got to buy it back. Inside job. And not a job which we all like. No, we don't like those. Give us the real deal, girlfriend. Anticipated HBAR ETF. Yes, that's right. Canary Capital revamps their SEC filing. This is important, okay? This isn't Canary Capital's first rodeo with crypto ETF. They previously navigated a similar process for the Litecoin ETF, and that one's got the sense that it's going to be the next one to be approved, period. Approved and listed. Showcasing their experience in the complex regulatory landscape. However, it's important to note that while the amended S1 is a positive step, so there's something they had to fix, a Form 19B4, which is also required for ETF approval and is fired by the exchange listing the ETF, has not been submitted. So we need that big step, okay? When that big step happens, I'll be sure to bring it on to you. Okay, so HBAR staying hot and relevant. Following the price. Why? Hederathon is coming up in 2 days, or a day if you're late watching. This is February 23rd, where I'm at right now. So February 25th, 2025 in Denver, Colorado. Great place to have it, by the way. Love Colorado. Going to be paying attention to this as well. If news breaks, I'll be sure to share it with you. There's usually some like partnership announcements or like big project updates or big project launches, stuff like that that we got to pay attention to. And with HBAR fighting for price-wise, we talked about it earlier at the beginning, HBAR right around that 20-cent mark.
Go HBAR 20 cents. 0.9. Yeah.
So we got that. Now, how do you feel about Ripple lending 40 million XRP to Bybit? About half of you are okay with it. A third say it's total BS, and 22% of you are like, don't really care. I just don't want it to affect the price. Let me know, because this poll is linked down below. Okay, I'm going to have a hot take on this, and I want to hear your hot take, okay? Maybe I'm totally wrong. Call me out on it. It's cool. Maybe you think I'm right. Agree with me. It's cool. Whatever you want. I just want to hear from you, okay? Renowned BTC dev sparks debate with surprise. XRP mention. Renowned Canadian Bitcoin developer Peter Todd recently sparked some discussions on his X account. This is what he posted, simply. XRP. And someone's like, oh my God, did someone hack his account? Oh my God. He's like, no, someone dared me at a BTC conference to say this. Now, that could be true. But that also could be this guy being like, yo, I really am signaling for XRP secretly in the background. Because yes, even though I've been out there as a BTC maxi, I see the benefit of other things. Or this is just people playing stupid in the pond. The reason I'm sharing this with you is because I want you to think of this concept, okay? His friends were bugging him at a conference and said, you know what, put XRP as a post, it'll spark engagement. What does that tell you? It tells you that XRP is hot enough that even when the BTC maxis get into it, 94.4 thousand views in like less than a day from Peter Todd, Canadian Peter Todd. That's like about as many people that live in Canada, for Christ's sake. So just the mention of XRP gets things going. So what does it tell you? The XRP community is huge and paying attention. And even when the maxis mention it, it does drop engagement because the community is that big. So whether it's a dare or not, I'm not focusing on that. What I'm focusing on is that the XRP community is big enough to where even when events like this happen, they make themselves known. Now you say, Klaus, why is that important? What do you think has kept the price of XRP up as much? It's not Ripple doing stuff. We've seen that. They've ignored XRP a whole bunch. They went RLUSD with a lot of stuff. When they went with the liquidity hub, they ignored XRP. When XRP got the security designation from Taurus, they didn't do anything with it then. You don't hear them doing any sort of sailor type things with XRP. People say, oh, the case, this and that. What are you talking about? They have tons of XRP in their coffers. Tons that they have, and also tons in the escrow. So yeah, you kind of want what you own to go up in value, or else you're stupid. You think I'd be sitting here going, oh yeah, I want boom boom just to suck in price. No, if I got a bunch of boom booms, guess what? I want them to go up in value. So, important, because the XRP retail community, that's you and I, are keeping XRP afloat. We're a big enough community to make it known when maxis out there say stupid stuff. And you know what? It can't be that small of a community if it gets a maxi from BTC 94,000 views. Now, in terms of XRP price, we're in the blah zone. Very blasé, as one of you mentioned earlier. We're waiting for the juice. I just hope the juice is not bad, because rumors have it that we're going to have another hot CPI data coming in. And for real, we do not need that right now. So the HBAR thing is cool. It's another step getting closer to the ETF action, and we've seen that ETFs have definitely benefited things. When SWE had the trust, right, that was launched, all of a sudden that took SWE from under $1 to like over $3. And that was just the mention of a trust, which you know is going to be converted into an ETF. We saw BTC run crazy on the ETF news. Litecoin went from under $100 to $130 based on the SEC's acknowledgement of their ETF. Now, the ETH ETF was a big nothing burger, okay? But we've seen the rest of the market out there benefit from these ETFs. So, of course, I'll keep you updated on ETF news. Now, if something happens big with the Dericon, I got you back too. And also thank Frankie for that one in the comments down below. Frankie has been bugging me about this, and I said, keep bugging me, my guy, so that I remember. Now, in terms of XRP, look, got the court case coming up saying, hey, we're going to have deadlines here. We're going to get this resolved before the deadlines. Can you wait it out? I don't know. A lot of people in the market don't seem to be patient, but I got to be honest with you. The last how many years you've had to be patient with XRP, so it's extremely important that you know the big dates coming up. That's the video that's going to be popping up on the screen right now. And I'm going to have my second channel popping up on the screen because I am going to be talking about going after the holy grail in card collecting. And it has to do with these. My son and I are going to work on some long form content videos. Him and I going after the holy grail of Mario PSA cards. Seriously, check it out. I'll catch you cool cats later. And of course, choo choo bitches.